Hello, hello, hello. Here we go again. Today I show you the Ice Strike monk that I created, this leech. Okay, let's jump into it. Let me take this away. Okay, just getting my notes. So okay, here's the overview. We will get step by step through it. And okay, I just read the overview. So we have the skills Ice Strike, Shattering Palm, Frozen Locus, Hand of Chayula, and Meditate. It's the Invoker monk. The max sheet DPS in-game, it shows when we have all buffs 1.8 million. In PoB we have 5.8 million full DPS. The overview of the build, the link to PoB and PoE Ninja is in the description down below. So let's continue. We have a crit chance and bonus damage. We have 50% crit chance. Effective crit chance on main hand is 75. We deep dive into it when I go on mapping. Then I show you also the skills and what super gems, lineage super gems are in it. And the crit multiplier is 901%. We are using Frozen Locus to increase the crystal life, and through the SupGem Verglas in Ice Strike, we gain 1% extra cold damage per 2000 crystal life. So the crystal has in total 142k life, and when we destroy it with the Ice Strike, we get 71% extra cold damage. And the extra cold damage goes up in total to 175%. And let me switch the. So I read the overview, and you can see the in-game footage. We have all three charge types. Like we have the power charge, we have the frenzy charge, and we have the endurance charge. We get from the power charge 28% more crit chance. From the frenzy charge we get increased 27% attack speed. And from the endurance charge we get 21% more defense. We get the buffs over the spirit skill, charge regulation, so we will get to it as well. We have an energy shield base of 8000. With the overcharge through Meditate, we get 12k energy shield. On top of that, when we get an endurance charge, we have 15k energy shield. And on top of that, if we get the old buff through the Rite of the Passage charm, we have 70k energy shield. And on top of that, when we have a shrine buff, we have almost 21k energy shield. The evasion rating full buffed is at 15,800. It's 62% evasion rating, like 62% chance to evade. We have a maximum deflect chance, deflect rating of 11,000. That's a maximum deflect chance of 56%. And the deflect damage reduction is at 40%, the standard amount. The total EHP pool is 104k in PoB. If I hope I did set up everything correct. In PoE Ninja it says 49k, and it's not accurate because it does not include some evasion ratings on hit and etc. We have debuffs on enemies through cast on crit. We have Thunderstorm with Shock Conduction 2 that guarantees every enemy that is drenched is instantly shocked. And with the Enthroned Fine Belt and the rune, 10 Granel's Rune of Mastery that increase non-damaging ailments, is at 59%, and that results in 32% increased damage on the enemies. And then we have Hand of Chayula for the freeze bite up increase through freezing mark, and also damage reduction on enemies through the curse from Feeble. Sorry. And the mana sustain, we have no mana leech on rings or gloves and no OSINTs. Mana is sustained through the Spirit Gem mana remnants for mapping, and freezing mark when we are bossing on single target high HP enemies. Also, I will addressing nerfs with the upcoming patch for the next leech 0.5, and also some buffs to the bite, and general thoughts on Frozen Locus. Can be used on any attack, ice, cold, attack, bite, melee or range, to increase the additional extra cold damage gain. Okay. Let's go through the skills. Like, we have meditate. I have to get most out of the meditate. We have in weapon set 1 a wand with plus all spell skills, and a Foki with recharge rate, increased energy recharge rate, and plus skills to spells. So we get to 29 increased gem level. Also is important the energy shield recharge rate, and for that you can see here in the skill tree on weapon set 1 I have skilled all the energy shield recharge rate nodes that are possible in the range of the skill tree for this bite. And here we come to the first nerf on the bite for the next leech is they remove the small passive skills that granted energy shield recharge rate have been removed from the passive skill tree and replaced by faster start of energy shield recharge. So I have to find a new way to get meditate still potent in an upcoming patch 0.5. Okay, let's go. So this is the skill tree, and everything is you can see everything in PoB or PoE Ninja. So in weapon set 2 we have the quarterstaff. Because of Ice Strike is also Rigwald's ferocity in it. And we use it in weapon set 2 for obvious reasons, like to get the increased damage, the 30% if it's used in weapon set 2. We have Garukan's Resolve in Ice Strike and Rakiata's Flow. Overextended this is the next nerf with the upcoming patch. They will remove Overextended, but I have also already a substitute for it because there are another nerf to the bite. It's the Atziri chest. It's all explained in the description down below. I don't deep dive now in it. I just show now how it works for now in 0.4. So yeah, let's continue. Shattering Palm with all the super gems. I don't explain everything now. Frozen Locus, more freeze bite up. Glacier for increased crystal life. So you can see here we have a total of 142k crystal life divided through 2000 is 71% extra cold damage. And then we have Tool Stillness in it for the more freeze bite up and chaos damage on it. Then Hand of Chayula, Freezing Mark, Mark of Siphoning, Enfeeble, Prolonged Duration, and Eternal Mark. So it's guarantees us the mana sustain on bossing especially. Then we have the Mana Remnants. We use 2 Unset Rings to get this setup ready, like that we can use all the spirit gems, spirit skills. Also necessary is the Atziri's Bundle Sacrificial Regalia. Sorry for my pronouncing. If it's bad, I'm sorry. I try my best. And we need at least a 1300 energy shield chest. Like it need to be a 1300 to get this run. To have enough spirit, like we need in total 274 spirit to get it run. So we have the Mana Remnants, it's for mapping to sustain the mana. Then we have the Charge Regulation for more defense, increase skill speed up, and the most important is the more critical chance, because we only have critical chance on the helmet through gear. And we need to get 50% base crit chance or the 75% main hand crit chance. So right now, unbuffed on Ice Strike, it looks like now like this. I got only 66% crit chance. And this needs to go up and on 25. I will show it on mapping how it has to look properly, right, that it works on Garukan. We have the Combat Frenzy in combination with Resonance. So every time we freeze an enemy, we get a power charge. So we get a Frenzy charge, and through Resonate, we get a power charge. And the power charge on charge regulation gives us the more critical hit chance. Then we have Wind Dancer. It's also a retaliation damage type. So if we get hit, we do also a lot of damage, and we break armor as well. And combined with Chakra of Elements, we also do from the physical damage on it. extra cold damage on shocked enemies. So when we get hit, we do the physical damage on it, and it do also contribute to cold damage on it. And we have pin, blind, maim, armor break 3. So we gain also an endurance charge when we break armor, and magnified area. Herald of Ice. We also do armor break, Ulnitol's Embrace, Uruk's Smelting, and we break armor also through this. Magnified area and Chaos Attunement. Then we have Ghost Dance. It's to sustain also a portion of the energy shield gain back. Like we have what I said, we have where is it? One moment. We have evasion rating 15,800, and Ghost Dance recovers energy shield equal to 5% of our evasion. So this is will be also nerfed in the upcoming patch only to 2%, so we lose 3% on it. So it recovers energy shield equal to 2% of our evasion in 0.5 and not the 5% like now actually in 0.4. And then we have cast on crit with Thunderstorm and shock conduction 2. So it always hits from supported skill always shock ranged targets. And because Thunderstorm also receives 30% more freeze bite up, ranged enemies have 60% more chance to be shocked. Like this is not necessary anymore because we have the shock conduction. So every enemy has a debuff on it, and we get 32% more increase, 32% increased damage on the enemies through the belt. I explained it before because we have here a 99 increased effect of socketed items, like it's bonuses from gloves, and therefore I have the increased magnitude of non-damaging ailments is 59%, and also we have the increased attack speed. And then we have also Profane Ritual, so we gain also power charges from corpses while mapping. Okay, I do my best to explain it. It's a lot. So we have the quarterstaff here. It's a 30 quality base. It's all crafted from my own. I crafted it all everything on myself. Increase physical damage. Then we use +5 to all attack skills. This will be also nerfed in the 0.5. It will only be, what was it? Let me check. Was it 3 or 4? Yeah, the Perfect Essence of Battle now provides +3 on two-handed melee weapons or crossbows, previously 5, so -2. Then we have Onslaught on kill, 25% chance to gain Onslaught and increase attack speed. Then we have Farul's Rune of the Hunting for 50% increased attack damage against rare and unique enemies. And the other 3 sockets are Soul Core of Sitaqualotl, how is it pronounced, for 30% increased elemental damage with attacks. So in total 90% increased elemental damage with attacks. Then we have the helmet. Nothing special. Increased armor evasion socketed and increased cost efficiency. Then we have the amulet. This was pain. It needed like 10 Hinakora's Lock to get the corruption enchant +1 to all skills. We have on it increased maximum energy shield, global defense, increased evasion rating, +3 melee skills. Then for some reasons to get it run, we need the stats, strength, the resistance. Then unset rings with physical damage to attacks, cold damage to attacks, increased cold damage, resistances. Here I was trying to get the increased damage corruption and I was unlucky for now. I already used 10 Hinakoras on this. I used 6 or 7 Hinakoras on that one and I was not lucky. And I think I will not finish it. Each corruption enchant with increased damage, 25%, is around 260k full DPS increase. Like 520k. No, wait. Yeah, 520k if both wings had the corruption enchant increased damage 25%. Here I used 13 Hinakora locks to get the +1 melee skills enchant through corruption. So we have increased physical added physical damage to attacks. We have cold damage to attacks, increased evasion energy shield, attack speed, +2 to melee skills, and increased critical damage bonus. And for the evasion and deflection rating increase, we use the Atsiri Steps Chinch Boots, cultivated like this. Then we have the Rite of the Passage Gold Charm with the Owl, Spirit of the Owl. So we get 6 increased energy shield, 8 increased damage, and 20% extra cold damage. Then the Fall of the Eggs, Silver Charm, be unaffected from slows. And Byra's Anguishing Dosing Charm, it's important to be immune to Ignite, and also is important in this build to have Cool-Headed in it because of Meditate. When we get Corrupted Blood debuff on us or Ignite on us, you can't use Meditate while you fight or so. So decreasing the Ignite duration on you and also be immune to Ignite is very beneficial, because very beneficial to Meditate. And Meditate functions as a flask, like you can use it also in fight every time. It's really strong, and we have 2 users, and the cooldown recovery is also fast because we are also using where is it? Katar's Renovation. And when we collect remnants, we also get 40% cooldown reduction on max on 8 stacks of Katar's Rejuvenation. Sorry, Rejuvenation. And we have reduced slowing potency debuffs on from the soul cores. And we also use the Gargantua Mana Flask. and the ultimate mana flask, so that you can use the mana flask in the life flask slot. I do it with the unique belt here, where you can swap in any flask slot the flask around. Where is it? This one. Life and mana flask can be equipped in ether slots. So when now I can't use it, but when I equip this belt, then I can put it in and we get the passive buff from the flask anyway. Yeah. So yeah, the wand is sanctified to get +5 on all spell skills, and I tried to sanctify the Foggy to get +3. I was unlucky, but I increased the energy shield recharge rate and the cast speed here. It's also beneficial to meditate. So on weapon set 2 for the quarterstaff, it's the green lines in the skill tree, so you can see it in POB as well. And the red lines are for the meditate. So here it's on weapon set 1. We have 136 more energy shield recharge rate at level 29. And the increased energy shield recharge rate makes the meditate faster. So you regenerate faster the energy shield. It's very important. And I need to figure out in 0.5 how to bypass the nerfs on this. Maybe we will get some runes that might be useful for this scenario. We will see. It will be possible anyway. So yeah. Okay, where we go ahead. We have here the crit nodes skilled. What we need also this here with the meta skills gain increased energy, and if we triggered a skill recently, we get increased critical hit chance, and it's important to get Garakan's to get the crit chance so that Garakan's lineage support gem works properly in this build. Okay, let's go in our map. Where we go? Wall City. Let's take Wall City. It's hard to explain for me on English because I play on German. Okay, let's see. Here we have 66% critical hit chance and the other stuff here. Okay, let's get here in. Like Shattering Palm is for AoE mapping. So, and it has to look like this. Like we have a critical, now we have buffs, like we have the power charge here. And the power charge gives us, as I explained before, through charge regulation, 28% more critical hit chance. And therefore we have on Ice Strike now a critical hit chance of 50%. It's limited by Garakan. Okay, but here is the change. The effective chance for critical hit on main hand is 75%. And effective chance for twice critical hit chance is 25%. And this is how it has to look like, that it works properly, Garakan's Resolve. And this is fine-tuned through the skills, through the critical hit chance nodes here, to get it done only with critical hit chance on the helmet. So this is basically the mapping gameplay. You can charge it, Shattering Palm. Now we can use the Frozen Locus if you want. Here is not needed, we have enough damage. But I show you here, now we have the Verglas buff and we have the Ice Bite. So the Ice Bite comes from Frozen Locus to get additional 30%. So we have in total 175. It's possible to get in total 175%. On bosses, in most cases, is the total extra cold damage 145%. Because you cannot always time it right to get the boss frozen from the Locus, because Ice Strike is so strong that it gets most time probably frozen from the Ice Strike. So you can say, if you want, next season, when Overextended is out, you can switch Ice Bite into Ice Strike, so you have always, in any scenario, you have always the 175% extra cold damage. But with the possible Atziri chest nerf, so it can only roll maximum, what was it? The cultivation roll can only be 66 to 100 flat energy shield. Here, this one, with 0.5. So in order to achieve the 1300 energy shield next leech or season, leech, you have to get lucky and get the increased energy shield via corruption over 300, like 315, 330%, and then the max roll on the cultivation of 100 to get near this one. If you don't get lucky and you get, let's say, only 1000 energy shield chest, you may need to drop mana remnants, and maybe some other spirit stuff, or let's say you drop mana remnants and then you need to get, I wrote it down, and then you need a mana leech mod on rings or somewhere else, on gloves, or maybe runes or jewels if possible, to get the mana leech compensated when you drop mana remnants. And then you need to put Ozin's Lineage Super Gem in Ice Strike, so that you can get mana leech through elemental damage. You do, you do elemental damage, and Ozin's grants you mana leech through elemental damage that you do. Okay, let's go here in it. Okay, we go Atziri fast kill. So you see Atziri temple run, nothing special, but we do it. You see a bit of a gameplay. So you see the buffs. Onslaught, Owl, and Ice Strike. It always goes up and down, depends on the buffs. If you see here, 1,889,000 on the spreadsheet. here. That is how it looks like, fully buffed. So meditation, we meditate now. We meditate again. So we have 70k energy shield. It will drop when the old buff is expiring. We get it only when we kill a rare. So now we have with the endurance charges 15k energy shield. And we insta-freeze enemies. It's just insane. I will also show a Citadel boss. We can tank so much damage with 104k EHP pool. So let's say the Farodin Citadel boss, the overhead sword slam doesn't one-hit you, it doesn't kill you, nothing dramatically. You just meditate then and you lose a bit of an energy shield, just meditate back and you are fully regenerated on the energy shield. And you see, you almost, like, if you don't have a ignite on you or corrupted blood debuff on you, you can meditate any time. But we have so much deflect rating and evasion rating on top of that energy shield. So you can, if you want, you can drop meditate, like phase is a choice, and you can go in and I shall rage for the unbound avatar. It's also possible. Like you can, because we have in the gloves also the Jinquanis thesis, and it does like here described like energy shield recharge starts after spending a total of 2000 mana, no more than once every 2 seconds. So the energy shield recharge starts after spending 2000 mana every 2 seconds. On top of that, and also through Ghost Dance, we regenerate from our 15,800 evasion rating, 5% of it, like 15,800 divided through 100, multiply by 5, it's 790 energy shield if we get hit. We regenerate instantly 790 energy shield. I'm so blind, sorry. So I just farmed the whole season the Atziri chest and sold it. I did overall 10 mirrors with it and I was able to craft these items. I was not going everywhere for tier 1 mods because you can see everything is perfectly working fine. Also with tier 2 mods or even with tier 3 mods, you just, the most important like stats on the rings as example is the cold damage increase and the cold damage to attacks, and the physical to attacks is not scaling that much. So the most important on rings, I would say, is increased cold damage and cold damage to attacks. And for the resistances, you just need to be sure you get your resistances right And that's it. It doesn't need to be tier 1. Yeah, so we are at level 100 as well. Where are we? Okay, we go down there.
This time we shall succeed.
Also in the chest we have hit against you have 80% reduced critical damage bonus. It's also a defensive layer in it, additional. So the survivability is huge.
This is it. Her chambers. I will hold back her legions. Whatever it takes, do not let her leave.
And now we have a single target enemy, and we just use Shattering Palm on it, and then Hand of Chayula, Frozen Locus, Ice Strike, and it's done. You can also use just straight Hand of Chayula. I usually use just Shattering Palm and Hand of Chayula, Locus. And every content is with no problems. Every content. I showed you at the beginning the Arbeiter fight, very easy. Delirium, Simulacrum, Ritual bosses, every Pinnacle boss. Everything is without any problems doable. Like there are no problems. I didn't die since level 98 with it. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's kill the boss on the map. Also breaches like Orc Chest is everything is just destroyed. Like nothing that can us stop or kill. We just here on, if you're high dense enemy area, you can just use Shattering Palm all the time, like in the rituals. And therefore we have I have in Shattering Palm also Frozen Spite in it, and it triggers the ice fragments. So it's continuously exploding here, as you can see. So just using Shattering Palm is enough here, if you want. For the low life enemies, of course. Like here. And for fast cruising around on the map. Shattering Palm, as you can see. And a Frozen Locus to get the extra cold damage, and then bam, like this. Also, all the debuffs, it doesn't matter if you have on you or not. It will not... Nothing will kill you at this point. Like, you have to be really standing still and going AFK to get killed. So, of course, I'm looking on map mods. Like, I avoid elemental penetration. I avoid... the combination crit damage bonus and in general monster damage in combination, but you can run also any double damage mods or triple damage mods like extra cold or extra cold plus extra fire, or extra fire plus lightning, extra lightning damage mods on the map, and you won't die. I will show it the next map. I take a waystone, I will show. But here, extra lightning, single extra lightning damage mods or critical damage bonus hit mods, you don't have to avoid. The really one I avoid, as I said, is elemental damage penetration and reduced elemental resistance. These two mods. Oh, a little bit glitchy. Yeah, let's get out of here. Okay, let's take a Rippy map. I call it Rippy map, but it's not Rippy. Okay, there we go. So chaos damage, we can ignore it because we have chaos inoculation. Of course, we are immune to chaos damage and bleeding. But on the map, we have monster deal extra fire damage and lightning damage. Okay, we have a double damage mod, so to say. And let's go here to get to the citadel. So we just overcharge our energy shield every time we get into the map with meditate. And just cruising around, killing everything pretty fast. So here you see the full evasion rating and full deflection rating when we are full buffed. 15k evasion rating. It's 62% evasion chance, and 11k deflection rating. The chance to deflect is 56%, and prevented damage is the standard 40%. Also, I didn't explain the jewels as well. We have this timeless jewel here in it, the sapphire. I just let the text speak for itself, what it does. Then we have the Heart of the Well, Diamond, extra cold damage, crit chance, crit damage bonus, crystal life increased by 60%. Here is the 200% crystal life increase, and of course the 100% through Glacier SupGem in the Frozen Locus. And so we can get to 142k crystal life. What else? We have 3 levels to Ice Strike, of course, obvious. Then we have From Nothing Diamond, that everything around Chaos Inoculation can be allocated. And these points here are allocated around Chaos Inoculation. And because of Rakiata's Flow, we don't use Heavy Frost. Heavy Frost we don't use because it will result in a decrease overall damage. We don't want to mess with enemy elemental resistances. In no way. We don't use any elemental resistance reduction in the skill tree or on items because we use Rakiata's Flow. And therefore we also don't use Sunder My Enemy. This is all usable also in Chayula, Hand of Chayula. The elemental weakness not beneficial when we have Rakiata's Flow. If we don't have Rakiata's Flow in early game or mid game, I will use elemental weakness, I will use Sunder My Enemies, and I will use this node here in combination till I get Rakiata's Flow. Then I drop it all. Because we want the enemy to have the most possible resistance against cold to get the most out of Rakiata's Flow. And then we have Pure Chaos to get additional extra chaos damage, is also beneficial here for the Frozen Locus and Tool Stillness. It's increasing that also, and the overall damage output, and also the armor break from Ulnitol's Embrace in Herald of Ice. So on bosses this most time doesn't work. Only if we will swap Ulnitol's Embrace and put it in Wind Dancer. Then we have the possible constant endurance charge gain from the armor break. No. It's yeah, we have resonance, and it's from Profane Ritual because it's we get an endurance charge instead of a power charge. Yeah, I messed this up. Anyways, we have also blind in Despite. It's very important to have a blind. Then we blind the enemy. And also we have when we daze the enemy, and therefore is the base here, the Quarterstaff base from the Skull Crashers Quarterstaff handy, because it has the implicit to chance to daze. So we have also 139% overall chance to daze the enemy when we look here at the nodes. And also we get crit chance and crit damage. We get crit chance when we daze the enemy, and increased damage when we daze enemies. Here, the critical hit chance against dazed enemies is increased, and the increased damage also against dazed enemies is increased. And blind is handy for our evasion rating, and also contributes to the survivability. And this node is really, really strong. We get 50% when we hit our enemy evasion rating, plus we have increased attack speed on it. Then mana cost efficiency, mana cost efficiencies. Okay, let's continue. I think I forgot half the things I wanted to say. So you see we have all the charges. And also if you get sprinted and like this, you see the retaliation damage from Wind Dancer? Bam. I did nothing. It's the Wind Dancer. It looks like this. As I said. You see, I don't recharge now from meditation. It's only when I play. Like, I don't use meditation now. I start the ritual here. I just use Ice Strike now, just to show you. So I drop. You see my energy shield, how it recharges? So I stand still, I do nothing. I still do not use the meditation, just to show you guys. This is how it looks like. At some point I need to use maybe, but you see? And then I use my skills like this. I don't use meditation. And the energy shield goes up. So this is where I said it is possible to play it without meditation if you want to get Armbound Avatar, to get the extra more elemental damage. So I had it here, I tested it also, but yeah, it's just like I don't want to how to say, to provoke. You can die if you don't use it. I think so. At some point. Depends on the map. And yeah. And you see we have the extra lightning damage and extra fire damage on the Waystone mod. Oh, holy. I show you, the boss will die anyway fast, so. But you get it, like, you see how the survivability is like. I don't go here inside now. Okay, let's see. Where's the Citadel? One more map. And then I can show you the Citadel. Oh, it's the copper, and I can show you the what I said before. The Faradin when he does the overhead sword slam. It doesn't kill you. Or Doriani's shotgun burst or something. Nothing. And I use on the quarterstaff +5 level to all attacks because of if I had +7 melee attacks, then the Ice Herald wouldn't be increased. Because with all attacks, the Ice Herald it's not tagged as a melee skill, only as an attack skill, and so with +5 all attacks, I have increased also the Herald of Ice. That's the reason. So you can argue, yeah, but the other spells are all melee spells. It's more beneficial when you do bosses. Yeah, that's right. Maybe then next Leech, when all attacks getting nerfed to 3 and +7 all melee attacks getting nerfed to +5. Maybe then I will go for the plus melee skills. Future Snap is a guy who taught me the crafting in this game. In Path of Exile 2. He gave me a lot of insight. Really, really awesome guy. And basically, so the idea from Frozen Locus, as I'm thinking about 0.5, maybe I will go just for the change, because I played really a lot of Ice Strike Monk, this Leech. I was thinking about, because I saw some Fab Gooners around talking about the Ice Shot. And I was doing a prep run lately with my Amazon. I wanted to play like Glacial Spear. And then I was trying out the Ice Shot. And I messed a bit around. And I was thinking, because they will fix the bug when you use range skills on Frozen Locus, it doesn't work, right? And it will be fixed in 0.5. So I think in general, when using Frozen Locus, also with the new unique shield for warriors, so you can use it like also on the monk or on the Amazon, on the Huntress Amazon Ascendancy, using Frozen Locus in general for ice bites to increase your extra additional cold damage. It's like a universal skill you can use. And also what is getting nerfed is like they remove the shock conduction SupGem. So now we have a free increased damage on shocked enemies because we do insta shock them. Here, where is it? Ah, they die so fast. This will also getting nerfed, the thunderstorm. So I need to find another way to how to shock fast enemies. Next leech. Maybe if I don't kill him fast, you can see the debuff. Here, the shock debuff. 32%. Insta shocked through thunderstorm and shock conduction 2. This shock conduction 2, as I said, will be removed. And yeah. I need to find a new way around. Okay, let's go in the Citadel. Therefore I use this setup to run it twice. Vision of Paradise. For this one, I just look for the increased waystone drop chance for the citadels to get most out of it from the fragments that the boss can drop. We don't need shrines. Just go. And if you have a evasion mod on the waystone, like monsters are evasive, then just use Shatter Palm, because Shattering Palm is they cannot evade it. Can't be evaded here. So I mean, you can use Ice Rug as well, no matter what, but sometimes it feels like just Shattering Palm and you get faster through it. Now Insta Freeze the boss. Can we tank it? Let's see. Yeah, we can tank this. I didn't test at all, but you can see. Okay, I don't. I let him here. Wait. Oh, it's not this. Where is his skill? There we go. You see? Just tanked it. I was at 9,600 energy shield. Yeah, that's good. Go one more time. And with the new runes, what's coming in 0.5, I think there's much more variation in it than what you can do or build around this build. And also excited to see the new martial art ascendancy. I will try it out, but as I said, I'm can't decide yet. Maybe the Amazon, Ice Shot, Hand of Chayula, Frozen Locus build I have in mind. Or I will just continue with my monk here and starting as Ice Strike monk and then see what I can craft or build as a martial art monk. And yeah, sorry if I forgot anything to explain. Sometimes it's just overflowing me, like I have so many thoughts then, and yeah, I forget it. But if anyone has a question, you can always ask here on YouTube in the comments or in my stream if you want. Also explaining some craftings, what I learned I can give to other people. Or I can teach other people then. Basically, I'm standing still now here, and you see 9,200. You can stand here outside. Just finishing this quick. Yeah, that's basically it. So I hope you enjoyed it, the showcase of this build. Here have another base. And also if you don't have to need a quarterstaff like this. Like I had a previous one, it was also fine, but I wanted a top notch for me, for myself. But if you have like something similar like this one here with increased elemental damage instead of the additional hybrid physical damage mod instead of, how is it called, dictators mod here, physical damage increase and accuracy rating. You can also go for the devastating mod here, and it looks like this. It's also good. And you need this one. I invested 2 mirrors in crafting, and I learned one lesson. You need a good base like this here to start with, to get the Merciless mod first on it, because the tier 1 mod weight is only 25. So if you try to desecrate it, it's almost impossible to get the tier 1 physical damage increase mod. You need to be really, really lucky to get it. And after I invested like 2 mirrors in this here, it was only possible because the economy was how it is. Because everything was expensive, and also you can farm stuff like this fragments here in 0.4 and sell it for divines. And the other ones go for 40 divines. And so you basically run citadels and Atziri temples to sell unidentified or energy chests like this one, and get the currency. And what I wanted to say, yeah, just try to get first the Merciless mod, increased physical damage, tier 1, and then craft further from this point on. Because you can't, if you wither the mods in the further stage of crafting with the omens, it's almost impossible that it attacks the physical mod, the physical damage mod. But I can explain it in my stream, or if someone asks. So, not to waste time here. I hope you enjoyed it. As I said, everything I can describe on this build I will put in the description below, and also I will post it on the official forum on the build section, and put the description on from the build in it, and also explain what it get nerfed and how to substitute the nerfs if possible to still get it run in 0.5. And yeah, enjoy your evening, your day, your week, your life. GG, and see you in the next one maybe, huh? If you want.